Hello. We were supposed to have the disclaimer, but hey ho. Music check, music check. I think we are good to go. Hi everyone, this is Gabby Trades and welcome back to the channel. Well, ceasefire boosted market sentiment. That was a bit crazy, wasn't it? And then a little bit later, it was just like as if never happened. Well, before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss a breakdown. Well, markets were rallying after a surprise ceasefire between Iran and Israel. That was quickly just washed off, and yeah, I don't think I will believe anything that I see on the news anymore. But anyway, the sentiment is always the same, with less fear of conflict, obviously, which is disrupting oil supplies. Obviously, we're gonna be fine, right? So then what happens? Risk on mood returns because lower oil prices are what easing easing tensions are just great for us. Now, hi Stanimir, hi Peter, hello everyone. I always keep my eyes on you guys and I want to say hi. But anyway, I just came back from another stream and it's so tiring to do like 2 streams one after the other. It's actually crazy. But anyway, so it feels like a little bit risk on mood again. NASDAQ is literally maybe 0.2% away from new all-time highs. This is really intense for me. I would never in a million years believe that we could be on the verge of World War III and then reaching NASDAQ all-time high. If someone came to me and told me that this is what was gonna happen in 2025, I'll be like, you must be kidding. I would have never ever believed that. In terms of news, what do we have? We have the US current account deficit for Q1 2025. It came in at 450.2 billion, which is slightly worse than expected. But this was mainly due to higher imports that were outpacing exports. Interestingly enough, looking at the European countries, we had the German IFO Business Climate Index that rose from 87.5 to 88.4, hitting the highest level in over a year. So this could be really a sign that the European economic sentiment is slowly improving, you guys. Now, for the rest of this week, we have the eyes on the PCE, of course, on Friday, and we have the Fed speaking twice. He's giving testimony now, I believe, and then tomorrow again. Actually, I read the testimony online, and to be honest, it was again, as usual, a nothing burger. Just repeating the same thing over and over again. He's confident that we're doing fine, and he is not pressed to do anything right now. But the interesting bit is that expectations for interest rates are rising, especially after dovish remarks from Fed officials such as Michelle Baumann, who hinted rate cuts are possible if inflation stays under control. And by that I mean they're looking as soon as July, you guys. This is going to be very interesting if it happens. I do not believe it's going to happen. I still stay my ground thinking that it's going to happen in October. But yeah, it's all noise, you guys. Honestly, seriously, just think about it. Like, we have Bitcoin trading. Yes, it came down, it touched the 100K level, but it just bounced back immediately. And that's with fears of World War III. Like, come on now. I think we're fine. Scott is here, Sugar Cookie. All right, so we have music check is perfect. This is great. Love to see you guys here. And you know, I feel like way more relaxed when I'm like on my stream because I know you guys know me and we're like all good friends. So it's just brilliant. For anyone that hasn't been on the live stream yesterday, you guys, I need to tell you this because it's really important. We have our, let me open our video first. Screen share over here. Please type in the chat once again, because you know how this works. If you don't type in the chat, we don't get any views and this is bad for us. So basically, if you come here and if you come in the description box of this video, you're going to see that I've created a waiting list for my trading strategy course wait list over here. If you're interested in all the things that I trade and like my methods and stuff like that, I highly suggest that you press that button and register your interest in the waiting list. So then I can notify you guys when all of this starts to kick off. Peter, profitable days for us. Yes, let's go. He's always so positive. I love this guy. Anyway, you guys. Oh my God, NASDAQ is just something else. Okay, this is on the 1 minute time frame. Wait, we're not gonna focus on that right now. We'll come back to it. Actually, let's see. Oh my God, we're so close to all-time highs. This is just something else, honestly. Anyway, so now we have the new range for Bitcoin. Anyone that's on the Discord, they know what's up because I send the daily updates over there for everyone. We have very bullish reaction over here, even in the new range. So this is pretty cool to see. Now, you guys are pretty much informed, and if you're not part of the Discord, go ahead, sign up. Again, everything is in the description box. But basically, this is what we were looking at, right? Let's remove the sell zone over here a little bit. We know that it's a valid sell zone because we had one tab into it, second tab into it. So we might as well just see another tab into it. But this time we know a little bit better. Why? Because we have the double liquidity up here at 110,617. Yes, hit the like button. So basically, you guys, this is what's happening, right? We had the dip. Now we're officially reversing. We said yesterday in the live stream that we want to see how this 4-hour candle closes, this little one over here, to show us what price wants to do. If it wants to continue to reverse, and we wanted to wait and see how Monday is closing. Now, all of these stuff have happened, right? So we have confirmed that we're very bullish. We confirmed that. So from here, we're in a state of reversal, right? We're in a state of reversal. Now, so what I'm expecting from here is I want to see how this reversal stops, right? It needs to stop somewhere. Whether it's going to be around this area of resistance or like in the middle, I need to see that range forming, right? I need to see that range forming. I need to see price weakening. And again, we repeat the same process over and over again. Okay, yeah. So, no, I'm just watching Sugar Cookie because she's always so helpful. Yes, reversal is already on the way, as you can see from the bottom. I mean, we touched the 100K, we dipped a bit below it, but overall very bullish. So I'm not worried whatsoever. It's still, especially with the liquidity to the upside, like, come on guys, seriously, it's looking fine. Now let's focus. Cool. So are we going to exit this current today's mini range that we've created to the upside? This is going to be important for us. However, what I want to see for confirmations to continue on this longs, if you haven't entered down here at the support that we marked for so long, and we said that we need to exit the range to the downside and we need to drop and find support in these two support levels, right, at the 12-hour resistance / support. If you're not long over here, if you want to wait for further confirmation, I'll be looking at what price does around the 0.5 of this price range, right? So even if we continue to rally, there needs to be eventually a range and a pullback for us to enter into further longs. Harvey made the live trading. Yay! So happy. Harvey, make sure you register your interest for the upcoming course, and everyone else should do it as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm waiting. I want to see the continuation move, right? That's what I want to see. So in order for us to catch the continuation move, there needs to be a pullback. Now, there is lots of areas. Personally, I want to look around the 0.5%. And then, of course, we have a massive imbalance over here. That is an area that needs to hold. We have a small imbalance also down here. Probably we could see it if we open our indicators. Yes. And we get rid of the liquidity. You can see over here You have two 4-hour bullish fair value gaps that should be an area of interest for us. So yeah, price is very bullish. What can I tell you? It's looking fine. And to be honest, if we calculate how high the price could go, we can do that together right now. Let's get rid of all the indicators so it's nice and clear for us. Very similar to ETH. Yeah, Dodi, exactly. So if we grab our tool and do a little bit of a measure here, we can see that these are the areas that the standard deviation is giving us. So having the -2 exactly at here, which is pretty much, look at this high over here. So this is the all-time high, right? Let's mark it correctly. So this is the all-time high, and it's matching perfectly. Jim Cramer says he's bullish, unfortunately. Oh no. So the problem is, the slight problem is that we have the -2, which you guys know very well is an area where I used to take profits at. Samurai J, which tool is that, Gabby, available on TradingView? Yes, all of these things I'm going to teach you guys in the mentorship. Don't stress out. So basically, I like to take profits at the -2 area, right? Price tends to come even further up, right, to -5 or -2.25 sometimes. You know, it's different. This is the ultimate expansion here. I don't expect it to go that high, but it's always a possibility. But I play it safe as usual. So I look at the standard deviations around between -2 to -2.5. Now, the interesting thing is that we have the all-time high matching perfectly with the -2 area. So this is giving me, you know, vibes that we could potentially come up, create a double top, right, and then drop from here, because it's what, it's like, how many is this, the last week? We have almost a week and a half until we finish the month and we enter into the next financial quarter, right? So what does that mean? That pretty much means that we're going to enter in the area of the price range for Bitcoin, right? And that price range is going to come with big pullbacks and big bounces and big pullbacks, etc., etc. So this is what I'm looking out for, like very, very carefully. You guys, please like the video. I think we have 20 people here. I might be wrong, but I love you all so much, and you're like my absolute favorite. So yeah, that's for Bitcoin. Ethereum, as Dodi said, pretty similar. The good thing about Ethereum is that we broke the 12-hour support/resistance. So, and we're like tabbing into it. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see better. So we broke out, right? We broke out from the 12-hour support. We retested it, and now we're continuing higher. Now, from here on, the price can do whatever it wants. I know my zones, right? 0.786, that's what I'm interested in. And if price retests the 0.5, I'm interested in exiting the range to the upside. And more to that, if I open my liquidity, I can see that the high of the range is liquidity. So it's all giving me very, very positive vibes that we're going to continue to the upside, right? But eventually from this reversal, we need to have some sort of a pullback, range or pullback, manipulation, whatever it wants to do to continue and catch the better entries. Now, you guys know that I'm long Sol already because I told you that I'm waiting for a little bit more confirmation, and I'm going to enter at my area of interest, which was around 140 Solana. Same thing. I've drawn the new range for you guys here. Liquidity to the upside at the high of the range, pretty similar to Ethereum. We're breaking the 0.5, ranging a little bit now at some resistance left from before. And from here, whether we're going to see a pullback or whether we're going to range, it doesn't matter, right? We have the areas and we know what to do. Yes, ideally we want to see price continue a bit more and then manipulate back to the 0.5 when we have a lot of supports to re-enter again, or maybe I'm going to add to my position. Yes, please, you guys, type in the chat box, even if you say like, I don't know, just just say the name of your pet in the chat box. It just helps because then the algorithm favors us, right? In terms of crypto performance today, we can look at it. APT is doing quite well, actually 9.6% on the day. S was the leading one earlier today, but now it's APT, so that's not too bad to see. Do you have pets, Gabby? Yes, I have. I do. Teddy the dog. Oh my god, my kitty cat, it's called Mecho, which means teddy bear in my language. So but yeah, prices are moving, alts are gaining some sort of momentum, pretty much all around 1% up max, and then we have few performing sort of a little bit better, like you know, near Link has been doing good, and S and APT today have been absolutely killing it. Rocco Taco, what a name is that for a puppy? So cute, you guys. So yeah, here's the testimony of Jerome Powell over here. And yeah, it's honestly nothing interesting, you guys. He's going to be looking at the PCE. You know that he likes the PCE more than anything. He prefers to look at the PCE over the CPI because the PCE is a little bit more, you know, comprehensive, flexible report that he can say, okay, it's more valid, because the CPI is very fixed. It only looks at a certain specific group of goods. You know, there is a basket of goods, whereas with the PC it's a little bit more broader, and he can tell when people are starting to save up, right, or prefer to buy a little bit less cheaper, a little bit less expensive products. Jelly, my dog. Oh, that's so cute. You guys, if you're not on Discord, join. But also, if you are on Discord, please go ahead and send a picture of your dog, because we have a dedicated pet section over there. Aw. Sugar Cookie doesn't have a pet in Crypto Love as well. So that's it pretty much. Where else I'm long? I'm also long Popcat. I'm also long Popcat because it's at an area of interest on a very high time frame. So yeah, I've been waiting for price to return down back here to these levels at 0.2547 for Popcat, and I think that it was an absolutely brilliant long for me to catch from down here. So I'm gonna see whether I'm gonna hold that, yes or not. It all depends on price action, but for now I'm pretty sure I'm up around like 50% or whatever on this trade. So it's going well, and I'm, you know, I think it's just the beginning for us and for alts. If we're gonna get any out season whatsoever, it needs to happen during the summer, you guys. All right, so this is what I'm expecting for. Let's quickly look at Bitcoin dominance. Okay, well, on a very high time frame, you know, we're at the 65 level. 65 level. Again, we're facing another rejection from it, right? We came a little bit higher this time than the previous time. If you guys remember, this is where the alts started giving you know, signs of life for the first time, and we were prepared because we knew that our range was at the 0.786. So that's on a higher time frame for anyone that's new here. We knew what the deal was, and then everything just started reversing, right? Bitcoin dominance started reversing, and now we're facing yet again another rejection from it. Now, if it's going to hold or not, we're yet to see that. Lots of liquidity to the downside. What did I move here? Lots of liquidity to the downside, so eventually it's going to happen. And if it doesn't, we're looking at Bitcoin dominance reaching 70%, at least. Right, 70% Bitcoin dominance would be crazy. But yeah, it is what it is. So this is for today, you guys. We have nothing much more interesting. Let's have a look at NASDAQ real quick to see if we're reaching new all-time highs. We're so close. We are absolutely close. Gold, again, very standard. This was the trade today here on gold. You guys are experts by now. rejection at the 0.5, rejection at the 0.5, sub-zero level. Very simple. Still liquidity to the upside. I'm actually waiting for gold to find support somewhere, but not here, right? I want gold to drop to at least this area around here, which is at 3,268.4. It needs to retest that, and then I'll be sort of like interested in gold for longs. And we also have a lot of you know, imbalances that are generated over here. If we open our fair value gaps indicator order blocks, we can see that the imbalances are here and are live, and we have a lot of buy zones together with fair value gaps that could hold for us. So I think that will be generational for gold. Also, you know, this is gold against USD, but gold against like euro is very good to trade as well for like anyone in the forex industry. But I'm gonna teach you guys these things again because I want you to learn about forex equities and how to trade that, because what are you gonna do when the bear market kicks off, right? So again, if you haven't liked the video, if you're new here, please subscribe and like, and make sure that you join our waiting list because I've created it for you guys, and Insider Club is here. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna hold you more, guys, because I'm also very tired. Second stream for today, and we'll have another chat tomorrow. Hopefully we have more price action until then and more stuff to look at. Yes, sugar cookie. Okay, sweethearts, well, it was great to see you as usual, and pop on Discord. It's been a bit quiet lately. I'm very busy, but this Discord is for you guys to show your trading styles, and you know, you can always add my indicators to your trading styles. They really help. I'm the same, you know. I was today live, not live, but I was with Insider Club today, and we were talking about how indicators can be very confusing, and I can't agree more. I have 3 indicators that I use maximum for, and yeah, so yes, you guys are most welcome, and I hope to see you in the next one, which is tomorrow. All right, you guys, I'll see you soon. Have a great one.